Greetings y'all, the name's JUNA.R.J and it's been a while since I last made a video. For a very long time. I've been busy with college, I've been struggling with mental health, and I thought it's been a while since I wanted to do a YouTube video again, so I thought it's Ramadan as mentioned in the video, and I wanted to do a Ramadan vlog just to take you on my journey on how I do Ramadan. Now the question is, what is Ramadan? Ramadan is a month in which Muslims, including me, celebrates this month where we fast. Basically we don't eat, we don't drink, we don't do any bad things for a whole day until nighttime. So basically you can call us Muslim vampires in this case. But the idea of this video is that I wanted to take you guys on my journey on how I do Ramadan. It's been a while since I last made a video, and I thought I wanted to take you on my life on how I do Ramadan. Right now it's basically day 16th of Ramadan. We're going to do a lot of things. I'm going to show you how I do Ramadan, how I eat, what I eat, and how I do all this fasting throughout this day. So right now it's 3 in the morning. I couldn't sleep actually, so I have a messed up sleeping schedule thanks to this month. I wanted to take you on my cooking journey. So what we're gonna do after this is that we're gonna go downstairs to the kitchen and I'm gonna cook some stuff and then we're gonna eat together, just so you know what it's like to live the life of Ramadan. So let's go to the kitchen. Alright, in the kitchen we are. So for Sahur, which is basically like breakfast but 3 in the morning. No, for real. If you want to survive the day, you're gonna have to have breakfast at like 4 in the morning. No joke, I'm not kidding. That's when you're having breakfast, and then when it's daytime, you're not allowed to eat anything during the daylight. So for this sahur, I kind of want to cook burgers and hot dogs because I think it's kind of simple to do. And let's see what we got. So we have lots of stuff. These are the burger buns. These are the ones my mom got. That's something you drink. This is for later. That's the cheese. We have the patties right over here. Okay, get the fruit. Yeah, that's out of here. Ah, there you are. That's the burger buns. Alright, we'll take that. As for the meat, we'll take the sausage right over here. And here are some of the meats, the beef for the burger, the patty. And this is just chicken, which might play a big role. Then we put the patties and the sausage into the air fryer. And we let it cook for like a few, probably 10 minutes. My air fryer is kind of broken. It's been 10 years, but it still works. As for the breads, the buns here, the hot dog buns and the burger buns, we're gonna give it some butter just to put some flavors because most chef does that in their video, because I thought why not, and we're just gonna butter it right away. I don't know if I have a great angle of myself buttering the bread, but that's what we're gonna do. So we're just gonna put it like that. This is a cheap bread I got for 10,000, which was worth it. And the great part is that it's sliced. I know, I just see some cooking videos and then they're like cooking burgers on a grill and then they would just put the buns on the grill as well, but before they put the buns on the grill they would butter the bread. That's what I'm doing, but on an air fryer, because I just don't think I could cook it on a grill. I would just air fryer it, which I think you can hear it from here. I can hear the air fryer from here cooking. Basically, I would just cook it there. We're just gonna let it out for a few minutes there, and that's that. Okay, back again. Here I managed to cut my bread open. Here's the irritating part about when it comes to buying hot dog buns or burger buns. Sometimes when you buy them, you're buying them like in one slice, just like this. And the disappointing part is like you want to have a hot dog, but the cover is not open, so you have to like cut it yourself. And so I did that while taking a break from recording. After cutting it, now I'm just buttering it in front of you guys. God, I feel like I can do a cooking video. It's like I don't have the room to do it, which is kind of true because not that I'm not only great at cooking, because cooking with fire is kind of scary. At the same time, it can burn your house or anything. You just gotta have the skills to do it, whether it's good or bad. Here I am just trying to butter my bread. Maybe I'm kind of getting the hang of using an air fryer or using a waffle machine because I thought they're kind of interesting, but at the same time just pricey. And here I am buttering my bread. Also, if you still have like a butter left over, the only way to clean it is just do it on the bread, so don't put it to waste. Okay, now that we have our bread butter, we're just gonna put them into the... Holy smoke, the sausage. We're just gonna put every of the patty gently into here. Sorry, I'm having difficulty because I'm using one hand. This is not a cooking video, this is just me showing how I cook it, alright? And now we're just gonna let there for a few minutes until it's fully done. To answer how we're gonna take that from the air fryer, we're just gonna take this. We're just gonna take some of our buns. That's the top. So presumably that's over here. We're just gonna take out of here. So that's the I know I'm using one hand, I'm trying to vlog. So that goes there, and the sausage goes right into the bun here. I think that's my cat sniffing, but yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. So I managed to wrap my hot dog in this paper that was made for this. But before I can wrap my burger, I thought I want to add a few things. So I thought to make it more cheesier, like a cheeseburger, I thought I just added some melted cheese slice. We're gonna add another meat. So I'm just gonna grab something a little bit from here. Voila, we're just gonna add chicken. My trainer tells me to eat basically skinless chicken fillet. In other words, I'm told to eat boneless chicken. And now I'm just eating this burger for the sake of this video, because why not? Right now I've been trying to lose weight ever since. Holy smokes, it is like a cheeseburger. Alright, we're just gonna put that in, put it just like that. And now we're just gonna microwave it so that the cheese can melt. Once our cheeseburger is ready, now we put it on top of the paper. That's someone from Brooklyn who said that. Okay, so now for the best experience. Oh, it's hot. Okay, just put it there and just wrap it like that. Why? For a great experience of eating burger. Like every takeaway in every restaurant. So just put it in and we bring it to go. And now we head to my room. Okay, so now with our sour, we can move on with early breakfast. It's basically dinner, but in daytime. And this is really real. Like, you have to be awake at 3 in the morning only to eat so that you can stay starved. So you can stay fit. And I'm just gonna eat my hot dog. Ugh. The reason why I made this is because it's more cheaper. It's kind of a simple way to do it, because if you're gonna have like a big breakfast, or in this case sahur, you have to like have like a rice and chicken and protein, everything there. But this is just a simple way to eat. So like, you know, I know mostly a lot of you eat hot dogs and I know burgers. So I'm just gonna like show you like a more simpler way to eat something that's tasty, but at the same time like you can just eat it so that you're not in a rush or anything. So I don't have to eat big for this video, and that's that. Yeah. It was great. The reason why I buy this bag and the burger bun was because there was this time at the Oscars that I made this bet that this movie was not going to win an Oscar, which actually happened because it lost to a non-expected winner. And because of that, I wanted to make homemade In-N-Out. We don't have In-N-Out in here, so I just make my own homemade burgers. Plus, a lot of the restaurants are being boycotted for some reason. It doesn't make sense. I don't understand why, of all the things you can eat after the Oscars, you just go to In-N-Out. Like, hey, we're finished with the Oscars, let's go to In-N-Out and eat a burger or something. If I were me, I would celebrate it with pizza, because pizza's like a way to celebrate with others. But right now I'm just eating a hot dog for the sake of Ramadan, for the sake of Sahur, so I can eat something tasty and make myself strong. The butter really kicks in, and so has the sausage. So I'm gonna have to buy more sausage, because my mom bought the bun but not the sausages. So yeah. Now moving on with our next meal, the cheeseburger. Comes with a boneless chicken, 2 cheeses, and of course a patty. Let's see how it goes. Okay, Bismillah. Yeah, I like the sausage better. The hot dog's much better than this. This one's just, I think it's the patty because it's frozen and all that. I still have one of the patties, so I can have that. But this is just it. Now the actual reason why I'm having a burger and sour is because of the SpongeBob episode. There's this episode in which Krusty Krab opens for 24 hours and SpongeBob and Squidward are basically stuck there for like the whole day, the whole night. Squidward makes a point, who eats at 3 in the morning? That's when Patrick comes in. That's what Sahur is like. Basically eating a Krabby Patty at 3 in the morning. Here's a clip.
Oh boy, 3 a.m.
For some reason, my favorite actor cries when eating a burger. I don't know why, but I mean, burgers are great, I'll tell you that. If you want a great moment with everyone, it's basically pizza. And I'm just having a burger because of the Krusty Krab. So that's what really inspired me to do this vlog. But what actually inspired me is, there's this TikTok video of someone who's a Muslim. He also did the Sahur vlog. He also did this day in life of Ramadan. The part where he get messed up was his lifestyle, his personal life. That's what really disturbed me, that's what really tricked me. I won't say who it is. If I tell you where he's from, that's gonna get me in trouble, but you can get the point. A lot of us Muslims were in shock seeing his daily life going well until he get to the point that he's revealed to be not straight. That's what I'll say. So yeah, because of that, I decided I want to make this video and I want to do it the right way. So this is how I do Ramadan. And I'm enjoying this burger because it's 3 in the morning. Wait, it's actually 4:14. That's actually a picture of me when I first arrived at Washington DC at the hotel. No. such a great burger, I'll tell you that. So yeah, the reason I did the Ramadan vlog was because, well, I miss being on YouTube and I just want to edit again, make videos again, and just tell you guys, yo, I'm doing alright, so what's up? You get to learn about Ramadan. Now, make sure you stay hydrated. So this here is my Lego mug, a life-size Lego mug. Basically the mug that you get in a minifigure, but human size. You want to make sure you stay hydrated. And I mean it, you really want to drink a lot of water. No matter how full you feel, you want to make sure you stay hydrated because you wouldn't survive a whole day under the sun without water. So make sure you stay hydrated, drink as many water as possible, especially during Sahur, especially before Azan Subuh, which is when they call you to pray at like 4 in the morning, but like probably before 5. And here's a scenario. There is this thing called Imsak. Imsak is a time in which you get a 10-minute head start. This is from my understanding. You get a 10-minute head start. It just reminds you are entering the fasting session and you have to eat. You have like a last 10 minutes to eat or drink everything. By the time the call for the prayer hits, then you're not allowed to eat or drink anything after that. So you pass your curfew afterwards. So drink as many water as possible. Okay, I guess I'll have to stop this part until here, but that's basically your beginning guide to Ramadan. In the next few hours, we're gonna do a few things as we go throughout our Ramadan days, and I'm gonna take you guys to some place, and that's just the reason why some of you are seeing my vlogs, to see my opinion and my experience on it. So for those who are celebrating Ramadan, stay strong, as I am staying strong as well. But come and join me on this journey as you get to learn what's it like to fast as a Muslim during the Ramadan season. I'm gonna wait until Azan Subuh, I'll pray, and then I'll probably hit the bed because I couldn't sleep. And let's hope that I don't wake up very late. So see you guys in the morning.
7 hours later.
Okay, right now it's been like 7 hours ago. It's been 11 o'clock right now, and I'm currently outside at Margo City. We're on our way to watch Godzilla X Kong. I was gonna record myself waking up. I was gonna record me buying tickets online because my dad was on his way to go to work or something, and my mom told me to just join him. So I went to the train and I wanted to vlog again with my camera. Right now I'm on my phone, but my mobile data is not working, so I'm a little worried about it, but I think it's working now. My phone's being a dick when it comes to mobile data. I'm not really good with the whole internet thing, but now we're on our way walking to Margo City. We're gonna get tickets for Godzilla X Kong, and we're gonna see that in IMAX, so let's do that. Okay, so good news is we finally got tickets for Godzilla X Kong in IMAX. My mobile data is being a total dick right now, but thankfully it kind of worked a little bit. So the movie starts at 30 minutes, and usually even though it starts at 12:30, it means that the movie actually starts at 12:40, so the rest is just commercials. But right now, as a Muslim, since I'm fasting, rather than spending time buying lunch, I thought I could just go around and look for a mosque where I can do my prayers. Right now it's time for Sahur, so let me take you to the mosque, and I believe we're here at the bathroom. I gotta hit the John first, and then I'll show you the musalla for the sake of this vlog. So I just finished praying, and however I didn't get to vlog the whole thing, so rather than just moving on to the movie, I thought I wanted to show you what the musalla looks like here. See the musalla here, and here is the place where you can wudu. So I guess some of us Muslims understand how praying works. Basically, you wudu, you do the prayer. There's like this thing called JUNA.R.J, where you like pray together, and there's like a lot of people. So I had to join in the moment they went to the third rak'at. So I didn't get to vlog me just showing up to musalla. But since we're done with praying, I guess we can just move on with our movie. So let's go back to the cinema. So down there's a Popeyes, there's a Wingstop, and there's a Mixu. But I didn't know that the musalla would be like right over there, so I could just like walk straight and then into the musalla I go, and that's basically like a few meters all the way to the cinema over there. That's where we're watching Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire, filmed for IMAX. Let's go to the cinema. Okay, we're in the cinema. I think I'm going to be in so much trouble if I bring a camera. That's a movie I'm looking forward to, King of Five Apes. And then there's that movie. Too bad it has to be delayed. Usually I know that Studio 1-3 is over there, so I would just go this way because it's basically like a maze on the way towards the IMAX. And there are some movies in July. I'll see that in IMAX. And I heard this one's also great. I heard this one's based on what's the word? It's based on a stage theater, like an actual on stage. You know what I mean? That's another movie I look forward to. but I don't know if we'll get a release here. And I think I can see that at the cinema right now. This is insane. I don't know if I can vlog here because you know, you're not allowed to bring cameras, and of course you're not allowed to record movies, because that's piracy, and piracy is bad. But yeah, well, I was actually gonna buy the ticket online, but I don't know, I was kind of in a rush. I woke up a little bit late. I woke up at 10 in the morning, and the next thing I did, I shower, and then my dad was going, so I told him that I wanted to go too. So I immediately rushed to the car, and I go to the station, and I tried to turn on my mobile data, and shit isn't working. Alright, plus we're here. We are here. Also, here's a movie that I think I can look forward to. Not sure what it's about, but we'll have to see. I've seen this movie. It's a bust. That's what I'll say. But this is a Ramadan movie I look forward to. Film for IMAX. Yeah. For some reason, I'm having mixed feelings about this movie. Not gonna lie. Godzilla X Kong in IMAX. Let's do it. Here we go. Okay, we have entered IMAX. Here's one last look at my ticket, if you can see it. Yeah. And that's what the theater looks like. Also, that's the baby who made some noise. But yeah, right now this is what the seat looks like, so that's that. Our seat is JKJ. Here we go. It's right over here, J15. Yay, yes. And here's our screen. Okay, since this movie is rated PG, there are kids around me, basically behind me right now. And that kid over there, the kid on my left, that was the kid who made some noise when I showed some posters. Don't mind it, okay? Don't mind it. I know if you're a parent, if you have a kid, you know, try to make him behave, alright? I don't want to do anything with the kid. I don't want any trouble whatsoever. Your kid also needs to learn how to behave. That's all I can do. It's the movie theater. You get a lot of people here. Kids, adults, you name it. This movie is basically rated PG, even though Godzilla X Kong is rated PG-13. I just came here to watch the movie, and after the movie we'll go probably get some stuff for Iftar and our dinner for Ramadan. So I'll see you after the movie.
2 hours later.
I just got out from Godzilla X Kong. It was beautiful. It was better than the first one. I love this movie. This is definitely one of the best Godzilla X Kong crossovers ever. This movie is great. The visuals are beautiful. The action is great. I'm out of words right now. You should probably see this in IMAX. This is the best way you should probably see it. Okay, now that we're done for the time being, let's go and get off the cinema. Hello, Paul. How you doing? Film Spider 4 was also great, but unfortunately I don't think I can go here following the boycott. But what you see over there, that's what I want. But I just don't think I can go here, so maybe we'll have to skip for the time being. Okay, so it's almost 3 o'clock, but right now I'm at the food court because I thought I wanted to buy some food that I want to have for dinner. And I am looking at a lot of stuff right now in the food court. The plan is that I brought my bag so that I can put my food inside the bag, so that I can control myself from eating, but at the same time saving my food from anyone trying to take it, because I'll be on the train and I can't bring my food with me while on a food bag. And of course it makes sense why in Ramadan we're not allowed to eat. In Indonesia, in this culture, we call it ngabuburit. So basically we just walk around, you know, just go to the mall, you watch a movie. That's what we did. And in this one, I wanted to like go and buy some food so that I can bring home, and then I can use it for my dinner once we hit Iftar. And another rule you should know about Ramadan is that Ramadan is all about patience. As much as I want to be angry at that kid who made some noise, I'm not allowed to do that. I'm not allowed to go ape shit. In other words, I cannot lose my mind, or else my Ramadan is completely worthless. So that's the thing about Ramadan, you're basically trying to maintain yourself. So now that we're here in the food court, I thought I wanted to look around, show you some stuff, because there's some things I want here, so we're gonna get that. So come with me and let's see what we can get. Okay, they got a flip burger over there, and on the other side they just have a shake in the tub. It's basically French fries with flavor. I already had that. There's deer butter there. And as a Muslim, of course, you would go to the halal guys because everything there is halal, but that's not what we're looking for. It's not that I don't want halal guys, but damn, they have this. I don't know if I can go for it. Maybe yes, maybe not. Turns out what I was looking for is actually in the lower ground, and what I'm looking for is right over there in the middle of this whole bazaar that goes on in the middle of Ramadan. And yeah, it's kind of a tradition. Basically, in the midst of Ramadan, people would just buy shirts, and there would be bazaars like this in the midst of Ramadan. Basically, ngabuburit, you know, that's what you do. But I'm gonna get some corn dog and I'll be right back. So I just got my red dog, and look how they come in these Ramadan festive pack. I know I'm not allowed to open it, but I can smell it, so I'll try to avoid that. And we're just gonna get a few things. Not only that we got the corn dogs, but I decided I bought this chizu. Thought I can give it a try. And I owe my bank, especially myself, an apology, because I used this to buy using debit. I used this using GoPay. Signal here is really bad, so I had no choice but to use debit. But I'm gonna put this inside the bag, and we're gonna go home. Before I go home, I thought I want to go to the kids station and take a mini look at the Lego minifigures. I mean the Lego superheroes. This is why I love Lego. Just look at its creativity. But I'm actually here because of this. So I actually started collecting on these. I already have Werewolf by Night. I have Kate Bishop, and I have Echo, and there's like more from the set to go. So I have this, and of course I have this. Like every Lego minifigure, I'm gonna kill myself buying at least one or two of these, so I owe myself another apology. There's the Super Mario section, there's some of Animal Crossing, and of course Minecraft. And right over here you get Indiana Jones, there's some of the Harry Potter sets and Sonic the Hedgehog and other stuff. And now it's time to kill myself. I don't think I can buy one, but we'll have to see. Okay, so we have about 2.5 hours before Iftar. I'm gonna go home right now. I'm gonna go to Margo City. Right now I'm gonna go to the train station, but once we hit the train station, arriving home, I'm gonna go to my local mall because I want to go to the supermarket and I want to get some things that I think I can get for our Iftar, and they're just mostly snacks. Usually Iftar is like, you get something like, you know, traditional drinks, they're artificial and all that, but for me, I'm just gonna get a simple snack. Maybe I'll just get a drink. And the tradition of Iftar is that basically you open up with something sweet. I mean, hanging out with a sweet girl is actually one of them, but jokes aside, you open up with something sweet. So once you're allowed to eat, you open up with something sweet, like, I don't know, like tea and dates. Yeah, a great date would be great. But what I'm saying is that you can eat something like, I don't know, something like chocolate or maybe milk, anything that's sweet, anything that's sugar. That's how we do it while we're going to the supermarket. So I'm gonna go to the train station, and we're gonna be in my local mall, and then home we go. The thing about walking front and back all the way back home is basically like the Left 4 Dead 2 map. I think it's called Hard Rain, and now it's gonna be raining right now. And the ironic part is that right over there they have a Cinepolis. So behind us was Margo City, and they have a IMAX. That's the one I went to, but that's Cinepolis, and that is our way through the roads on our way to the station. It's a nightmare. I'm not gonna document that, so we'll have to see. Here we are at the train station. Actually, it's a commuter. That's the train that got me here, and this train that's coming is my train on the way home, so let's get there. Okay, the fun's not over. Right now I am at my local mall. I am in my local Aeon. It's very near to my house, but I'm not going to disclose where that is. You have no rights to know about that, but I can just show you what's in front of my house, and that's about it. But I'm just going to be here to maybe buy some stuff for my Iftar. So it's basically just snacks that I want. An example I can get is basically this. This is what they usually have during Ramadan, but that's not what we're going to have. So I'm just gonna go to the supermarket, get some snacks, and then I'll probably come back and get a few things. I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna have French fries because there's this promo where buy a medium size, you can get a free upsize. So I don't know if this is still occurs during this Ramadan, but we'll have to see. I remember last year looking at this, saying to my IW, I won't say who, I would just look in this and be like, yeah, I think this would be something we would have in order to celebrate Iftar together, so we can feast and drink together. Unfortunately, I have to skip out on Fresti, maybe for Teh Pucuk, so this is something you would have during Ramadan when you break off. And another one example is basically this. This is what I mean by dates. This is kurma. Oh god, that's Nestle. Gross, gross. I'll come back for this, but in another section. This is something new that I got. I kind of break my rule. I'm also not allowed to buy this, but since I have this already, I'm going to show you guys that during Iftar. And we also have Kinder Joy. I think everyone knows what that is. But this is basically Kinder Joy, but without the toy. So I got my fries, and look, it also comes in this packing. Yeah, my groceries are already there, so I already got what I want to buy. I'm just going to show you where I'm going to pray Asar, and then after that, we're going to go home. Okay, this is where I went to pray. That's the wudu place. And now let's get out of here. Okay, so I have about less than an hour before Iftar. Right now it's almost 5 o'clock, so I wasn't looking at time. I promised them that I would be home before 4 o'clock, but I guess I've passed an hour of my curfew, so I'm probably in trouble. Maybe yes, maybe no, but we'll have to see. So once I arrive home, we're just gonna introduce you to the food that I'll be eating, and then you can have lunch with me, we can have iftar, I'll just pray. Now the reason why I didn't vlog much when I was in Aeon was because of the security, so after that interruption I managed to get my items. I just do it quick, I got what I want, and then from there I just went straight upstairs. I just bought fries, then I went to Salat Asar, and unfortunately when I do the Asar prayer, they're already doing Jama'ah, so I just have to join them, and after that I'm done. I just did the same thing, which is just showing off the place. And there was actually a security guard in front of the Musalla, so right now I'm just gonna go home and probably reflect on a few things. I owe my bank an apology, but I also owe my trainer an apology, so let's go home and finish some things. Okay, so we have about a minute left. It's been an hour and I finally arrived home. Once I arrived home, I decided to shower, I take a break a little bit, and I decided I unpack my stuff. Yeah, here I am just waiting for buka. So we have about exactly a minute left. Sorry, I'm just opening my computer at the same time as, you know, just waiting for buka. We have about a minute and I can't wait to feast. Also, here's some things I got when I was at the supermarket. So I got this. I got the Kinder Joy that's like only without the toy. And of course I got these chocolate. Ah, that's it. That's the sound. That's the sound. Okay, so I also got these two. This is actually like a Hershey's nugget, but more like a local version. And this one's the Delphi chocolate. Okay, it's 6:03. I can hear the azan from there. Alhamdulillah, it's already buka time. I know where to begin, so let's feast. Yep, it's already time. Okay, let's get start with the Delphi treasures. That's basically cookies and cream. This is basically like the local version, and this is what it looks like over there. Oh, tasty. I was thinking between having this chocolate or this chocolate. I'm just probably gonna this one. Maybe I'll save this for like later. The idea is that every Ramadan, every time it comes to iftar, I want to eat like one chocolate per day. So one chocolate per iftar, and here's my one chocolate. So let's have this. Just gonna open this and regular chocolate. Here we go. Okay. Oh, it's already melted a little bit. Nothing beats the taste of milk chocolate. And of course, can't forget the bev. Fruity strawberry. Well, people have tea, but this one's like a fruit flavored. Basically, I would drink water first before I drink something sweet. But hey, this is liquid, so... Yeah, so that's iftar, everyone. That's how I do iftar as for this video. I also forgot to unbox this Kinder Creamy. Yeah, this was the one that I told you about, the Kinder Joy. That's basically without a toy. So basically the spoon is in the back below here, and above is basically the Kinder Creamy. The difference is, if you do Kinder Joy gives you the toy. The other side, and on top of the toy, you get the spoon. And basically in Kinder Joy, you get these two cocoa balls, while in this one, you sort of get like just the creamy, but with the Rice Krispie. Let's give it a try. Not bad. It was on a discount, so when I was talking about this, that's when the security comes in and tries to break my vlog, just telling me, hey, don't do it. Like, I don't try to pretend to be English and all that, with the intention saying I'm not allowed to record and all that. So I had to stop the vlog and then just talk to him in regular Indonesian voice. So yeah, I hope you enjoy iftar, and I assume that after this I'm gonna go Salat Maghrib, and the next thing we're gonna move on is of course with dinner. So let's get to that.
A few moments later.
Alright, time for dinner. Let's start off with our corn dogs. This is the first one I bought. It's the mozzarella dog. I'm just trying to finish off what Red Dog has. The difference of what I bought was that one is regular coating and the other one's a potato coating, which I'll show you. So let's try this one. The mozzarella is still fresh. It's already melted in the inside, and the best part, you kind of feel the mozzarella kind of mixed with salt or something, but you try again. Yeah, so the mozzarella is not really that melted, but it's melted in like perfect texture, just the way I want it. Red Dog definitely has the best mozzarella dog. But moving on, let's try the potato one. So the potato one is like this. So it's like basically French fries coated. And let's see which one's better. You can feel the fries, but at the same time you can feel the cheese. So I guess if you're a potato fan, if you like French fries, then this one's a winner. But if you prefer regular coating or you want to feel the cheese or the sausage, then you can go with the regular one. So, but for me, I think I'm gonna go with this one. The potato is great, which brings me to my next product. Okay, the next one's gonna make my fingers filthy, but this is the Shake Shack in itself. Cheesy butter popcorn fries. So basically it's these French fries that I bought. And they're basically like coated like this. They basically have a seasoning. I like the cheese, but in terms of popcorn, I don't feel it a little bit. I mean, it's French fries, so it was kind of great. I'll tell you that. Sure, it's sticky. I'll tell you that. The reason I bought this is because I bought a medium size, but with the cheesy butter popcorn flavor, if you buy it on a medium size, you get a free upsize, so that's kind of dope. This is the size I get, and that's basically the price for medium. Probably if you're buying a huge size for a normal, for any flavor, then it's gonna cost you for like an extra 5,000. But this one being the price of medium, you save 5,000 and you get huge for free, especially with this great flavor. Tastes very good. Last week after watching Ghostbusters, I hit the gym and I decided to buy this. And my idea was to try to make a protein out of it, so I bought boneless chicken and then I just put it on top and then just try to enjoy shielding from that protein. However, the chicken was very spicy. I ordered a black pepper flavored and I really got intrigued by the chicken, but in the end both of them just taste well. So I love it. It's really tasty. I'm just gonna take a moment for myself. My hand's gonna be filthy after this. Okay, I think for dessert that could be like my extra cheesy dinner would be deer butter coin that I ordered, which we call it chizu. So basically it's a pancake. It's kind of messy. It looks like this. I know I'm supposed to pull it like in the social media, but it's already cold, so there's no word in doing that. So let's give it a try. My camera just fall when I just had my first bite. But yeah, I think it would have been worth it if it's hot and then you just like pull it the cheese and then you can like feel the cheese melting and all that. But yeah, I think you feel the pancake, but in terms of the cheese, I guess the cheese is just, well, it's chizu, so I don't feel the cheese anymore. I get a little bit like the corn dog I had, but it's kind of frozen or something. Well, it's overall alright. I guess I'll just give it another try next time. Well, I guess that's all for my Ramadan, for what I had on dinner, and the rest I will show later right after I do Salat Isha and also Salat Taraweh. Now, here's the thing about Salat Isha. As soon as the Azan Isha hits, you do Salat Isha, and Salat Taraweh is something that you do every night at the mosque. Well, because we're kind of too lazy to go to the mosque, or the fact that we've been impacted a lot by the pandemic, so we don't really trust people, and sometimes it's really rushed, so you have to be there on time. So right after Isha, there's going to be a speech, and then by 8 o'clock, everyone is already there doing the Taraweh. And Taraweh could last for like 11 rakaat or even like 23 rakaat. The best part, if you're doing 23 rakaat, you have the Flash or Sonic as your imam. That would be great. I think that would be cool, but I don't know if it's legal or not. I guess in my way, I would understand how funny it is, but for others like, huh? Sonic as imam? How does that even work? But yeah, that's the thing about Ramadan. As soon as you buka, as soon as you do Salat Maghrib, as soon as we have dinner, Salat Isha, then you're gonna do Taraweh, and then you're free. And that's just the system of how Ramadan works. So there goes how I do Ramadan. I guess I'll open the rest right after Isha and Taraweh as a little bit of a dessert.
3 hours later.
So it's been 3 hours since I did Salat Taraweh and Salat Isha. The reason why I don't document myself Salat was because I think it'll take a lot of time and there's a lot of time to render, so I don't want to like waste a minute on that, but it doesn't mean that I don't want to document myself praying, because I feel like praying is a personal thing for me to do. I mean, we all do our prayers. That is basically our challenge as we do this Ramadan. Basically, as we live as a Muslim, we have to run our prayers, and that's that. So now after this, I thought I wanted to talk about the Oreos that I talked about when I showed you at the supermarket before the security got into me. And this is the one I got. These are like the Pokemon edition. This was something I bought online. And these two, this is the one I actually got in Aeon like weeks before this vlog. And I thought I could buy it and show it to you guys. And then this one's like the big deal. The difference between these two is that this one's like the whole Oreo that you got. Well, this one's like a 3-piece and it comes with a card. So I'm just gonna unbox it for you to show you what's it like. No, I don't really want to do the Pokemon card collecting. I'm just here for the limited Pokemon flavors, and that's about it. So this is what it looks like. As we open up, you get 6 of these. The card is somewhere below inside here. Sorry, let me try to. There you go. So you get 6 of these, and there's a card you needed, but I'm not gonna show you the card because I don't feel like doing the card. In the end, it's about this. Would be something you would have for Iftar, because you get 3 pieces and you don't get all of them. Usually you want to get like the whole thing. You can get this one for like 3 pieces and that's already enough for your Iftar. So that's kind of like your dates or your, I don't know, your small chocolate. So right now I'm opening it, and this is the Oreo. It's basically like a golden Oreo. You can see this Pikachu. I don't know if it's visible for you, but it's basically like a Pikachu cover in it. It's basically a Pikachu carving. This is what the inside looks like. I'm really sorry, but I am an Oreo lover, so I feel guilty about it, which is why I'm trying to buy anything Oreo that's basically a knockoff, but like a cheap knockoff brand, but still Oreo. But yeah, at the same time, I love Oreo. I think after this, I'll probably stop. So I feel guilty about Oreo. As much as I feel guilty today buying this Lego minifigure blind box. Now, to prove that I did manage to start collecting on minifigure series 2, here are some that I collect. I got Kate Bishop, and I bought that the same day Haley Steinfeld had her birthday. So when it was Haley's birthday, all of a sudden I just go to online Tokopedia. That was on discount, so I just go for it. And I also got Echo ahead of her show. I think her show is alright, but I feel like it's not really that violent as it is for TV mature. Let me know what your opinion on it. And of course I got Michael Giacchino's Werewolf by Night. So I didn't get them in blind boxes, but I bought them online as like the character itself, so that I don't have to do the blind box collecting and all that. But I feel guilty. I kind of miss doing blind boxes. You know, back then they used to do, you know, blind back minifigures like this. They used to do in these blind back minifigures, and now we have blind boxes. So let's see how different it could be. The worst part is you couldn't feel the minifigures, but that's the fun of doing this. But man, it's a bust, I'll tell you that. So let's see who we got. Okay, moment of the truth. We got... Wait, is it for real? Yo! Yo! Oh wow! Oh wow! I got Mr. Knight! So this is probably Stephen Grant. I think I was actually expecting for Mark Spector. I was expecting for Mark Spector's Moon Knight, because he's the real OG, he's the real hard to get. But wow, I got Stephen Grant. I got Mr. Knight, who's basically like a DP version of Moon Knight. But that's beyond my expectation. I expected the Mark Spector, but here I am with Stephen Grant. Oh, how funny Oscar Isaac he is. So here he is, Mark Spector. No, Stephen Grant. And that's him as Mr. Knight, and that's his pet goldfish. That's being referenced a lot. I was really hoping for Mark Spector, but I guess Mr. Knight will do. And those are the rest of the minifigures I have. That's Kate Bishop, we got Echo, and of course Werewolf by Night. And our new addition is of course Mr. Knight himself, Stephen Grant. What's up? Well, I guess there's 8 more to go. Okay, I don't know if I have enough energy to end this Ramadan video here, but I wanted to give my final thoughts on Godzilla X Kong. Now, going back from that movie, I think this is a very different story compared to the previous story, because the previous film was about Godzilla fighting Kong, and they fight each other, but you get less of that because you spend more time trying to figure out Hollow Earth. Well, this time, we get to spend more time in Hollow Earth. The visuals are beautiful, so this makes this feels like more of a Kong story compared to it being a Godzilla story. Well, Godzilla is basically in the movie for some time, trying to patrol the Earth while there are Titans who are basically disobeying his orders, and that's what he does for the remaining of the story. But we spend most of our time looking at Kong. We spend most of our time exploring Hollow Earth, and the visuals in that are very beautiful, and I just loved being there. The villain is also different compared to the previous Godzilla films we get. Sometimes the human plays a big role in playing the enemy on being the reason why the monsters attack, but sometimes we also get bigger monsters that the Titans have to fight each other with. And this time in this one just focuses more on the Titans. This is exactly that monster movie you want. So if you want to focus more on the Titans, this is that movie. There's actually a lot of great action in this movie, and I have to say that the action is very pleasurable. This is exactly Godzilla versus Kong, but just with more fighting. But no, this is like a team-up movie, Godzilla fighting each other. The third act, the fight sequence is just insane, but I like that you get to see more of the monsters in this film, so if you want that, this is that movie, especially for the IMAX shot. Now, unfortunately, with only 115 minutes of the runtime, we only get 45 minutes of the IMAX shot, but trust me, if you see it in IMAX, it's worth the shot, and I think you should give it a try if you see it in IMAX. Also, I like that with this movie being part of the Monsterverse, there's its connectivity. Now, I'm not gonna give you any spoilers, but there are some connections to the previous Godzilla films that I didn't like that film, but now it plays a big role just to let you know that this film really has its connectivity. The movie really proves that the Titans are really there for some reason, which really makes sense why there's something for Godzilla to do, that just to introduce other characters or bring in previous characters from the previous film to make sure that the connectivity of the film and the continuation is still alive. So I like that connectivity there, and I think that connectivity really expands the story, just like how Marvel or how DC does it, but mostly in the Marvel way. Or maybe The Conjuring. I also like the soundtrack of this movie. I think the soundtrack is great. The soundtrack has more better songs compared to the previous film. The previous films has some soundtrack. There's some Elvis music and some songs I'm familiar with Godzilla vs. Kong. But in Godzilla x Kong, there are just different songs that I think some people will like, that it really fit the tone, it really fit the vibe of every scene. The songs are actually kind of guilty pleasure. There's this one scene with Kong and this character with Dan Stevens that when that song played, it felt like a guilty pleasure for me. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but it feels like a groovy fit for that scene. Overall, I think Godzilla x Kong is basically the GOAT of the Monsterverse so far. I'm just gonna say that Godzilla x Kong The New Empire is a Monsterverse mayhem filled with great action and stunning visuals. I had the best time watching this movie in IMAX. This is the way it was meant to be seen, and the best part, we not only get IMAX shots, but it's great seeing those scenes, those fighting scenes, the whole world in IMAX. So please give this movie a watch in IMAX. I beg you to do it. Trust me, it's worth it. Okay, I'm gonna have to recap here by the end of this video before my camera runs out of battery again. This might be the longest vlog that I've ever done compared to the New York vlog, but this one was more about being able to spend time with you guys while trying to join me on my journey on how I celebrate Ramadan. The moral of this video is that the thing about doing Ramadan is that Ramadan is not just about testing your patience or testing your consumes, testing your lust towards food or drink or anything, but it's also about sharing a moment. So right now, I had the best day basically going to the movies and buying food with you guys, so I can celebrate Ramadan with you guys on this video. And basically, Ramadan is all about sharing, Ramadan is all about caring, and it's also about being kindness. And I'm really apologize if I don't really do it based on religiously, but that doesn't mean that I have to really do religious things all the time when it comes to this kind of religious event. Well, at least I get to do something. You get to work while you fast, you get to do something while you fast, and this is what I did for the majority of this video. So I get to do it with you guys, as long as I know my iman, as long as I can stay humble with what I do, I know my prayers, I know what I'm doing, and in the end, that's how I survive Ramadan. But by the way, I had a great time doing this Ramadan video. I'm so happy I can vlog again. I think I'll be back by summer. Somewhere in May, I'll be making more videos, but this is just my journey on what's it like being a Muslim kid trying to fast in the middle of Ramadan. And you get to join me in the journey on what I actually do, what I actually don't do, or sometimes it's just for this day on what I do specifically for you guys on this vlog. Well, we have like about 2 more weeks until Ramadan ends, and by the time we reach Eid al-Fitr, I would like to apologize for all the bad things I've done, so all is forgiven and all that. But then again, that's my experience on Ramadan. Let me know how you celebrate Ramadan in the comments below, and for those who are not Muslim but wants to give it a try on fasting, I hope you learned something, and I hope you can learn some kindness and positivity from this video. So that goes my vlog on Ramadan, and I'll just continue doing Ramadan. So here's the outro. That is all for this video. If you do enjoy this video, give it a like. That would be very helpful. And in the description, you'll find 2 links so you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Google+. I appreciate you guys for watching this, and I'll see you another time. Bye-bye.